Hello friends, Texas farmers move and process over 5 million cattle annually, with Longhorns at the forefront. How do they blend tradition with modern efficiency to handle this scale? Join Trending Farm as we explore the secrets behind their cattle drives, transport, and processing methods in this farming documentary. Longhorn cattle are deeply rooted in Texas history, symbolizing resilience and independence. Brought to the Americas by Spanish explorers in the 16th century, they flourished in Texas's rugged landscapes, becoming a key part of the cattle industry by the 1800s. With their impressive horns stretching up to 7 feet, Longhorns are celebrated not only for their striking appearance, but also for their adaptability, disease resistance, and lean beef. In this farming documentary, Texas farmers highlight the significance of these cattle, which represent the state's ranching legacy. Today, over 300,000 Longhorns are raised across the United States, playing an important role in tourism and conservation efforts, preserving both the breed and the culture tied to it. Longhorn cattle remain a symbol of Texas's enduring agricultural traditions and their continued importance in modern farming. Raising Longhorn cattle in Texas requires a balance of open grazing areas and well-maintained barns for shelter. These hardy animals thrive on native grasses, making them well-suited to the state's diverse landscapes, from dry plains to rolling pastures. Farmers focus on rotational grazing to preserve land health and ensure adequate forage, often incorporating sustainable practices such as reseeding native plants and managing water resources. Longhorns are low maintenance and adapt well to our climate, says rancher Linda Cortez. But sturdy barns for calving and extreme weather help keep them safe and thriving. In this farming documentary, viewers will see how a mix of traditional and modern techniques allows farmers to create a healthy, sustainable environment for both their cattle and the land, highlighting the adaptability of Longhorn cattle and the importance of thoughtful land management. In this farming documentary, we dive into the specialized equipment Texas farmers use to care for their Longhorn cattle, ensuring their health while managing their imposing size. Hoof trimming is a crucial task, necessary for maintaining mobility and preventing infections. This is accomplished using hydraulic chutes with built-in lifts that can safely restrain cattle weighing up to 2,000 pounds. With equipment prices ranging from $5,000 to $15,000. Tagging tools, such as lightweight applicators, are used to attach identification tags, helping track lineage and health records. Systems typically range in price from $200 to $1,000, depending on the technology involved. Farmers also rely on weight scales integrated into the chutes, offering real-time data to monitor cattle growth and adjust their feed accordingly. Within 1 pound, with costs ranging from $2,000 to $5,000. These investments not only streamline operations, but also reflect the commitment to animal welfare and the ongoing preservation of Texas Longhorn traditions. Transporting Longhorn cattle in Texas is a process governed by strict standards to ensure safety, welfare, and efficiency. Farmers typically use specialized livestock trailers with non-slip flooring, adequate ventilation, and high sides to accommodate the Longhorn's impressive horn span, which can reach up to 7 feet. Loading ramps are designed at optimal angles to minimize stress, and cattle are grouped by size and temperament to reduce injury risk during transit. Regulations mandate rest stops every 8 to 12 hours during long journeys, allowing cattle to hydrate and recover. Transportation is as much about planning as it is about moving, says rancher James Miller in this farming documentary. These measures ensure the cattle arrive healthy and stress-free, maintaining the high standards Texas farmers pride themselves on. At Texas food plants, Longhorn beef is processed according to strict procedures to maintain its reputation as a lean, wholesome meat. After the cattle are humanely processed, the beef is carefully aged, cut, and inspected to ensure it meets high-quality standards. The meat is then trimmed to remove excess fat, as Longhorn beef is naturally leaner than other breeds, making it lower in saturated fat and cholesterol. The The beef is packaged and labeled to emphasize its high nutritional content, including omega-3 fatty acids for brain health, iron for energy, zinc for immune support, and essential vitamins like B12, A, and D. However, even lean red meat like Longhorn beef should be consumed in moderation due to potential health risks associated with processed meats and high-temperature cooking, which some studies have linked to cancer and heart disease. The Texas Longhorn Cattlemen's Association recommends grass-fed, hormone-free Longhorn beef as a healthier choice, reinforcing its benefits over other higher-fat beef breeds.
In this farming documentary, we explore how traditional Korean pig farms, often located in rural areas such as Jeju Island and Gyeonggi Province, carefully separate breeding areas to ensure optimal conditions for each stage of the pig's life cycle. These areas include zones for farrowing pigs, newly weaned pigs 44 to 66 pounds, growing pigs 110 to 154 pounds, and marketable pigs 220 to 264 pounds, with farms typically spanning several acres to allow space for both indoor and outdoor environments. Pigs are provided with outdoor grazing areas during the day and comfortable indoor shelters at night. Traditional pig farming in Korea dates back centuries, with many farms maintaining time-honored methods while incorporating modern animal welfare practices. The slow growth and natural diets in these regions contribute to the distinct marbling and flavor of the pork, making it highly sought after by Korean barbecue restaurants for its tenderness and rich taste, key elements of an authentic dining experience. Diet plays a major role in the health and well-being of conventionally raised pigs, affecting their growth rate, meat quality, and overall health. On conventional farms, especially in regions like Gyeonggi Province, pigs are typically fed a grain-based diet consisting of about 70% corn and 20% soybeans, supplemented with vitamins and minerals. This high-energy diet promotes rapid growth, allowing pigs to reach market weight typically between 220 and 264 pounds by 6 months of age. However, this focus on efficiency often results in leaner meat with less marbling, which can negatively impact flavor and tenderness. In contrast, farms that prioritize animal welfare, such as those on Jeju Island, may incorporate more natural food sources, such as animal feed and kitchen scraps. This results in a slower growth rate, taking up to 8 months to reach market weight, but results in higher quality pork with excellent marbling. These differences in feeding methods are a major reason why traditional pork is popular in Korean barbecue, where flavor and texture are essential to the authentic culinary experience featured in many farming documentaries. Once pigs reach the correct size and weight, typically between 220 and 264 pounds, they are carefully loaded onto specialized trucks for transport to high-quality processing plants. In this livestock documentary, we see that the loading process is done with great attention to animal welfare. Pigs are guided into loading chutes designed to minimize stress and prevent injury. Each truck is equipped with proper ventilation that maintains an ideal temperature of 60 degrees to 70 degrees to ensure pigs are comfortable during transport, which is important for preserving meat quality. Multi-story transport vehicles often have automatic elevators that make loading and unloading pigs efficient, reducing stress and effort for handlers. These trucks often have non-slip floors and safety partitions, allowing up to 10 pigs per truck to avoid overcrowding and allow for natural movement, thus minimizing the risk of injury. Regulations require that vehicles be clean and well-maintained to prevent the spread of disease. Drivers must always pay attention to safety factors for people and animals throughout the trip. Like and share the video to receive more surprises at the end of this farming documentary. In theory, each shipment of pigs should be of the right size and quantity to ensure safety. However, there have been unfortunate accidents involving trucks transporting pigs to processing plants in South Korea. One notable incident occurred in August 2021, when a truck carrying around 150 pigs overturned on a highway in Gyeonggi Province. Local authorities and farmers acted quickly to gather the animals, but the incident raised concerns about transport safety procedures and the need for improved vehicle standards. Trending Farm will continue to provide more information on issues surrounding farming in its farming documentaries. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the highlights. See you in the next videos. To prepare traditional Korean pork jar roast, the craftsman begins by carefully drilling holes in the jar, using specialized tools and techniques to avoid breaking the ceramic. The process begins by marking both the inside and outside of the jar, which helps stabilize the jar during drilling. Using a diamond hole saw, water is poured in while drilling to cool the ceramic and soften the cut. Precision and patience are key, as too much force can damage the jar. Meanwhile, the chef selects high-quality hardwood, which is burned to create a bed of embers that slowly cook the meat, imparting a distinctive aroma. The pork is then marinated in a mixture of common spices, with marinating time adjusted based on the size and weight of the meat. These meticulous preparations are essential to creating the distinctive flavor of Korean barbecue, a process explored in depth in our farming documentary. Once the preparation is complete, the marinated meat is carefully hooked onto an iron hook and hung from the rim of a giant traditional Korean barbecue jar. The jar is preheated to around 120 to 150 degc, creating the perfect environment for slow cooking the meat. Hardwood charcoal at the bottom maintains a steady temperature, while the ceramic walls ensure even heat distribution. As the meat hangs inside, it cooks for around 3 to 5 hours depending on the cut and thickness, with periodic checks to maintain the optimum temperature. This slow cooking method allows the meat to absorb the smoky flavor of the hardwood, resulting in tender, juicy pork with a rich, deep flavor. This unique cooking process adds to the diner's culinary experience, making this style of Korean barbecue very popular. It has also become a sought-after subject for many chefs through farming documentaries. Due to its complex preparation process and distinctive flavor, this jarred meat is considered a high-end dish, often costing between $50 and $100 a serving at high-end Korean restaurants, reflecting its growing popularity both domestically and internationally.
Australia's livestock industry is one of the largest in the world, with an estimated cattle population of 29.9 million as of recent figures. Typical cattle farms span massive areas, such as a ranch 600 kilometers from Darwin, managing up to 81,000 cattle across 1.3 million acres. These expansive operations leverage modern technologies like helicopters and drones for efficiency. Experts see a promising future for Australia's cattle industry, citing its ability to adapt to challenges such as climate variability and growing global demand for beef. With investments in precision agriculture and sustainable practices, Australia is poised to maintain its leadership in the global livestock market. Herding cows from pasture to gathering areas using traditional methods, such as on horseback or by foot, has been a long-standing practice in the agricultural world. While these methods are often romanticized in farming documentaries, they require significant labor and time, making them less efficient for large-scale operations. On a typical ranch, it might take a team of 20 people several days to complete a task that modern technology can achieve in hours. However, traditional herding allows for closer observation of individual animals, which can be advantageous for spotting health issues. Unlike operations on a pig's farm, which often involve smaller, enclosed spaces, cattle ranching demands strategies that adapt to open, rugged terrain. While valued for preserving tradition in the farming documentary, this method struggles to keep pace with modern demands in a growing industry. In Australia, large cattle farms, particularly those in the Northern Territory near Darwin, are increasingly using helicopters and drones to manage their herds. While these technologies allow farmers to cover vast terrains and save time, completing multi-day tasks in hours, they come with notable challenges. The high cost of helicopters, often reaching hundreds of thousands of dollars, and the need for skilled pilots present barriers for smaller operations. Additionally, some farmers express concerns about the risk of accidents and the disconnection from hands-on herd management. While undeniably efficient for large-scale farms, this method sparks debate about sustainability and accessibility. What's your take? Should technological innovation prioritize efficiency over tradition and broader accessibility in cattle farming? Transporting cattle by ship is a vital component of Australia's live export industry. With significant advancements in vessel technology ensuring animal welfare and operational efficiency. Modern ships, such as the Galloway Express and Ganado Express, can transport up to 4,000 head of cattle per voyage. Utilizing state-of-the-art systems like advanced ventilation that renew air up to 45 times an hour and freshwater generators capable of producing 100 cubic meters daily. These ships comply with stringent Australian Maritime Safety Authority regulations, often exceeding global standards. Experts highlight that while shipping offers a cost-effective and large-scale transportation solution, continuous monitoring and technological improvements are essential to ensure minimal stress and mortality rates. Industry stakeholders view these investments as crucial for meeting global demand while maintaining ethical practices. In Australia, helicopters are increasingly used to transport cattle in high terrain and hard-to-reach areas, offering a practical solution where traditional methods fail. This technique, showcased in farming documentaries, allows farmers to move cattle efficiently, reducing the time needed to transport herds over rugged landscapes. A single helicopter can transport multiple cattle at once, significantly cutting down labor costs and time. However, this method is costly, with operations requiring skilled pilots and specialized equipment. Compared to operations on a pig's farm, which are more confined, helicopter transport highlights the unique challenges of large-scale cattle farming. While effective, the investment and risks involved make it suitable primarily for large or remote farms. Transporting livestock by plane is a cutting-edge method often featured in farming documentaries, highlighting its speed and efficiency for global markets. Planes designed for livestock transport offer spacious compartments with advanced ventilation and climate control, ensuring animals are comfortable during the journey. This method is particularly useful for high-value breeds or urgent shipments, where time-sensitive delivery is crucial. Unlike the limited scope of a pig's farm, where animals are usually transported short distances, aviation enables long-haul transportation across continents. However, the method comes with high costs and logistical challenges, such as strict regulations and the need for skilled handling teams. Despite these hurdles, the use of airplanes is growing in response to the increasing global demand for premium livestock. According to the latest available data, total sheep production in the European U reached 1,607,000 tonnes, led by Spain and the UK, which produced 463 and 401,000 tonnes respectively. Greece and France were second with 151 and 112,000 tonnes. While Bulgaria contributed 58,000 tonnes, the remaining selected countries showed minimal production. The EU sheep and goat sector has faced declining production, especially since the economic crisis. Production value fell from year 6,181 million in 2005 to year 5,136 million in 2012, with the UK leading in monetary value at year 1,881 million. Climate change, agricultural reform, and generational change continue to challenge the future of the sector. The European Union is home to several unique and popular sheep breeds. Each adapted to local climates and valued for their meat, wool, or milk. The Merino, originally from Spain, is renowned worldwide for its fine wool. While the British Suffolk is valued for its high-quality meat and quick growth. France's Longhorn breed is popular in dairy production, especially for the famous Roquefort cheese. Meanwhile, the Greek Chios breed is known for its prolific lambing and milk yield. Despite this diversity, the EU still requires sheep imports, mainly for meat, as local production does not fully meet consumer demand. Imports, primarily from Australia and New Zealand, help fill the gap. Especially during high-demand periods like Easter, underscoring the need for both local breed preservation and global trade partnerships. In sheep farming, artificial insemination AI isn't just about efficiency, it's a game changer. Farmers across the EU use AI to blend the best traits of unique breeds, boosting herd quality for meat and wool production. By collecting and using semen from top-performing rams, they can breed hundreds of ewes with desirable traits like fertility and disease resistance. With the right timing, usually helped by hormone treatments to sync up breeding cycles, AI can have a success rate of 60 to 70%. It's a powerful tool to meet rising demand while preserving the diversity of Europe's incredible sheep breeds. After birth, proper lamb care is vital for healthy development. Within the first hour, lambs must access colostrum, the nutrient-rich first milk that provides essential antibodies for immunity. They should nurse every few hours for the first 10 days and be gradually introduced to solid feed. A warm, dry environment protects against hypothermia, while clean bedding and pens allow for easy monitoring. By 2 to 3 weeks, lambs start eating solid food, preparing them for weaning around 8 to 12 weeks. Regular health checks, vaccinations, and parasite control are crucial for their growth into healthy, productive sheep. Rams and ewes have distinct nutritional needs. Rams thrive on a high-energy diet to fuel their breeding. While pregnant ewes need extra protein and minerals to grow their lambs. Visit the farm while they are feeding the lambs to better understand the standards set by the feed mill. Using advanced automated feeding systems, the operations deliver rations that are precisely tailored to the needs of each animal. Typically, rams can consume around 5.5 pounds of concentrate per day during the breeding season, while ewes need 3.3 pounds of high-quality feed per day during gestation. By optimizing feed distribution and monitoring feed intake, feed mills can improve the health and productivity of their flocks, ultimately increasing meat and wool production across Europe. A cool ventilation system greatly enhances sheep growth by regulating temperatures between 50 deg and 70 deg 10 deg C to 21 deg C to prevent heat stress. It improves air quality by lowering humidity and ammonia levels, which helps avoid respiratory problems. Comfortable sheep consume more food and water, leading to better weight gain and feed efficiency. Reduced stress also boosts reproductive performance, while optimal conditions support high-quality wool production. Overall, effective ventilation lowers disease incidence. Promoting better health and productivity, which benefits farmers economically. Microchip implantation and veterinary monitoring systems are essential for effective sheep management. Microchips provide the ability to accurately identify and track the health history. Breeding records and vaccination status of individual sheep, reducing the risk of misidentification. This proactive approach allows for timely treatment, reduces the spread of disease, and improves the overall health of the flock, ultimately improving sheep welfare and farm profitability. Sheep can typically be shorn for wool once a year, usually in the spring when the weather is warmer. In the EU, the average fleece weight varies by breed. But many sheep produce between 3 to 8 kilograms of wool per shear. Farmers have two main methods for harvesting wool: manual and automatic. In the manual method, skilled shearers use electric or handheld shears to carefully remove the fleece, ensuring minimal stress to the sheep. On larger farms, automated systems are becoming popular, using machines to shear sheep quickly and efficiently, helping to save time and labor costs. With wool being such a valuable commodity, worth about EUR 8.50 per kilogram in 2022, finding the right method to harvest it is crucial for maximizing profits. Transporting sheep to a food factory can take anywhere from a few hours to a couple of days, depending on how far the farm is from the food factory. While the wool harvesting process doesn't directly affect meat harvesting, it's important to manage the stress caused by shearing, as it can impact meat quality at the food factory. In the EU, trucks are the go-to method for shorter trips, typically carrying about 80 sheep at a time. While larger ships are used for longer journeys, especially across seas, with the capacity to transport thousands of sheep. Keeping the sheep calm during transport is crucial to ensuring they arrive at the food factory in good condition, ready for processing at the food factory. Raising and transporting sheep is a complex business, from pasture to farm. Every activity requires hard work and care to keep the flock healthy. Sheep farmers in the EU have skillfully demonstrated that the sheep industry contributes strongly to the development of the economy in many countries around the world. Subscribe to Trending Farm and turn on notifications to discover more food factories around the world and see what they can do with their flocks. Goodbye.